upset over a card that wasn't over your bed? Are you getting Alzheimer to where that you need a card somewhere to read your name? The woman has apologized to this woman over and over. Oh, she had the best room in the house. She had a single room by herself. Now, did you get an Alzheimer when you got to just have your name in print to remember who you are?
Be held accountable. Nell gonna tell Mel how she feel, and she's not used to that. She's used to, I don't know, do girls. I've never been do girl. I'm a leader myself. Friends tell each other the truth. Friends should be able to tell.
Yeah, you a do girl. You a do girl for Martell, right? Martell have you going around screaming and yelling in Melody's face. Mel have you cheated. Yeah, you all the time know that Mel not cheated. Do girl for Martell. Do girl again. Mel come to your he comes to your home and disrespect you, yelling at you, calling you a side chick. What do? You a do girl again. You gonna cover for him and get mad because Melody had put those charges on this man. Harassment communication, y'all. What this is about. State 2 investigative report and receipts that these people are operating illegally in Huntsville. That's word on the street, and people are showing receipts.
True. Whether you get along right then or not, whether you don't talk to each other, somewhere you'll come back.
Right. That's what friends do.
Exactly. And you'll be like, well, hey, I'm good. I just didn't like this or I didn't like that. That's what real friends do. Shady ass friends stick around you, hang out with you, and keep chopping up, laughing with you, and agreeing with you on everything. And I can't do that anymore.
On another note, Maurice had got arrested for a DUI, and I'm sitting there and I couldn't even process that. And I'm like, damn, Maurice, how do you feel about it? Because I know you got a lot of flack behind saying you don't like, to see black men go to jail or be put in jail.
Any black man that has done something that they should not have done, then they got to pay for the punishment. Pay for the crime. As a mother of 2 sons, I hate to see African American men locked up. But if you do the crime, then you have to pay the consequences. And talk, and I'm trying to talk to him and counsel him.
Counsel, yeah.
Right. We love you all, like genuinely. We do not want to see you all go through this.
There's always a way.
So you see right here where they harbors this abuser. Now this woman gonna get up here. That's why I say she's a do person. Yeah, she's not a do girl for Martell, for Melody, but she's a do girl for Martell. They are harboring abuser on this show. Now, On Network has been notified. I don't know, On Network didn't know, but he's been convicted, you guys. And who's covering up for him? The entire cast. This entire cast and the producer, on down to the producers, or what y'all call them, y'all, covering for this man. He's been charged, convicted of harassment communication. He is domestic violence. Chris and Miss Fletcher is harboring this, covering up for this. The whole cast, you guys, a cast of criminals allegedly, except for Melody. And this is the mishandling of King Narain. Carlos King is responsible for the toxicity in his cast. Yes, On Network have been put on notice, y'all. They've been put on notice about what's going on with this cast. Allegedly. That's the word out on in the street.
I mean, we went through the same thing. I screwed up just like Martell did. You got to own that. Number one, you definitely have to own that, as I did. But the woman has to be able to compromise.
Y'all heard what Chris said. The woman got to compromise, not Martell. Now that woman compromising is you got to stay in this under this abuse, right?
I have a therapist that I can call. I have a mama that I can call. And better than that, I got God that I can talk to. You know, with therapy and prayer, I have definitely grown, evolved, and just, become a better person all around. Miss Nell.
And that's what it's supposed to be. So she have grown, y'all, years behind her. Not no 1 year, 6 months, 5 months. Years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years now behind her that she's healed from. And what do the pygmies say? Destiny still stuck right there, or else that the producer tell her that this is where we got to stay at with Melody and Martell ish when Melody in here. Melody got all these spaces, says Destiny. No, Destiny. She's not a sad person. She's a happy person. Her life has been successful. You the Debbie Downer. You're the one with the many sad faces, not Melody. Don't try to pull her down there with you because you are depressing. Now, getting back to this, you guys, this whole style. Double standards.
I served as a listening ear at times. When I think of a mentor, it's someone who guides you in relation to business. In all actuality, has she served as a mentor to me, really? No. So I'm saying this, since we're talking about stuff, I also caught wind of an interview you did recently with Crystal XO. And I was
double-minded. This is the many faces, right? The do girl from Martell. See, I can't let Martell look bad. I got to draw, even though I know that he is the abuser. I got to do for him. I got to do for my homeboy, the do girl from Martell. The abuser, all this toxicity in this show, you guys, I'm going to stress it, that they had the nerve to come for the millimeters, every last one of them, to come to find out we're uncovering. This ain't no, all of y'all know about On Net. I've been sued with On Network. That this, Maurice been sued with On Network. So we find out that they have been notified, y'all, of Carlos, Miss Helen, of all this violence, domestic violence, this everything. He's been notified, he knows, but yet he allow all this toxicity to go on this channel. And he harbors the people that he know is going to deliver it against this victim called Melody Cherie Rogers.
And about what you said in that interview.
Okay, what I said?
It's a few things. You said Melody is just as bad as Martell.
I ain't never tell nobody you just as bad as
Martell. You said it. You said it's both of them. She can be stubborn and hard-headed.
No, I may have said yeah.
You said
you can't be stubborn and hard-headed. I want to hear that interview.
Okay, I got you. Don't you worry.
I want to know what is it that I said besides the stubborn.
Yeah, you know what you said. You're the do girl. You're the do girl from Martell. Make it, you got to cover up for him. That's what you do.
We'll go to a thing. Here it is.
This season started out with a bang. What did you guys think of that first episode and this whole drama with Melody and Martell still at the focal point of the drama of the show?
Well,
Chris would give me mixed signals. I don't think she liked Melody. Allegedly she don't, you guys. Anytime she do an interview, she wants to make sure. To me, it's a Melody bashing interview.
It's draining.
Draining? Who draining you?
It does. I get mad at both of them.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I have never seen Melody yell and scream all up in her face and disrespect her like Martell do. Well, yeah. No. She don't find that offensive. She do not, but she find it offensive about a car not on her bed, but she don't find it offensive when this man literally look like he finna knock the shit out of her all over at her house on that step. But you got to scream and yell about a card.
You hold both of them accountable. You don't favor.
Yeah, I get mad at both of them, and I won't talk. I get mad. I won't talk to her.
You mad you won't talk to him?
She's hard headed too. She's just as hard headed as he is, unfortunately. Stubborn.
That stubbornness. Let's examine that stubbornness, y'all. That's why she's on this show, to see if she can convince this woman to go back to Martell, to show that Martell is a great man. You need to go back to this man. Allegedly, that's why she's on the show. Stubbornness, she won't go back. She won't go back in that abuse. So what do? They keep this man on this show, the abuser. Yeah, we're going to see. I want to see how this play out with OWN Network. Will OWN Network continue to allow this toxicity?
Look at all these things you're saying about a friend. These all these things you're saying about a friend. Milton. So you heard all the words she said?
I said, no. I have been through a lot with y'all. That's my opinion. And I love y'all.
I think you've been through more with Martell than you've been through with me. I don't call you a lot.
That too.
I don't bother you.
You're right.
I don't do that. I didn't feel right being
But
bothered.
okay, well maybe I should say Martell is draining.
Thank you, because I don't bother.
So y'all know this is very disturbing. Melody at the end of that girl's trip thought that everything was cool. She tried to make sure that everybody left in peace. But when they get home, they're coming back to bash this woman.
I have an ex who's literally putting me through hell. We have her talking and hanging out with his mistress. Let's be clear.
So she have an ex that has put her through hell, y'all. See it again. So she got an ex that literally took her through hell, y'all. This is what we're talking about today. First of all, y'all, let me just get this straight. In Huntsville, right? This couple, Neil, the Fletchers, are they have a great reputation, and she is a great businesswoman in that, her daycare has great reviews. So you even have children that grow up that in her daycare, and then they come back and put their kids into her daycare. So this is not what this is all about. Bashing this woman business. She is a great businesswoman. So is Mr. Fletcher. So I'm gonna get that out the way. But see, we call it double standard, right? Double standard is you said male. I'm not a do girl for male, right? But the other double standard is you are repeating what her abusive husband said. You are a do girl for Martell then. So that's just all two of you guys. We'll watch this woman be a do girl for Martell. This domestic violence, right? She was so upset that Martell went to jail for domestic violence, harassment, communication. She was upset about that. So upset till she went around. Oh, who was it? Stormy? It was somebody. I don't know who. She said she sat up there telling her husband that they don't go around talking about Melody, but we heard you with different castmates. Even when do y'all remember when Tiffany had that baby shower? She started at that table with talking about Martell and Melody with Sheree. So no, Miss Fletcher, this is a double standard. But you guys, investigative report. OWN now has been notified, you guys. OWN been notified of Carlos Kingdom Reign mishandling of domestic violence, this toxic environment that he promotes has been put on notice. So fans are not feeling Martell. I've got this off of Diana Rose page. What? Now you sound like Martell talking to Nell. You've been out of pockets on multiple occasions. You're not a friend. You've been a do-girl for Martell this whole time. We watched you ambush her at your house with Martell during their divorce. We saw you ambush her at her name change event about some Martell BS. We saw you question her about cheating on him, knowing she didn't. We watched you side with Martell about his charges, even though Martell disrespected her and called her a side chick. That's right. This is what Kingdom Reign does, harbor all of these criminals. Do y'all know that there's a double standard? Double standard. Yes, because when our beloved, the lady that passed, the cast member that passed, they ran that girl profile day and night, her mugshot, 24 hours a day, those producers in Kingdom Ring. Yet, she was never convicted of anything. Yet, we barely hear anything about these criminals right here. Oh, Linnell has a sad face. What's wrong, Linnell? Did Mel cut you off, or are you looking for more airtime? Come to think of it, I didn't see you at her birthday party, so yeah, she put you on ice. It's time for you to exit stage. Now listen, you guys, I think that, let's see what this say. Bell shut cause the issue saying don't even make sense. Sure, don't we? She talking about a name change. She can't find her name tag. But yet, Martell yelled in her face, called her a side chick and everything. She still ain't said nothing about that. But a card on her bed with a name on it. She act a plum fool. Well, Mel says that all of my friends was at my birthday party, and Miss Nell wasn't invited.
Of course, are not here, but I guess with the kind of weekend that Maurice had, I guess they are probably circling the wagon and trying to avoid any conversation pertaining to that incident. In this group, I have found that I'm more generous with my time and my money donating to their things than they are with mine. So I'm not interested in building friendships with these kinds of people. No, that's why when Maurice got arrested for his DUI recently, I ain't text him. Did you know about that?
I felt so bad. I felt so bad because I felt.
So did we see that? Are you gonna blame the millimeters? Kingdom Reign, are you gonna blame the millimeters for that drunk that you got on your show? Arrested. It don't matter whether they dropped the charges or not. The man still got caught with being drunk and driving, and then came home and celebrated with another fifth of liquor. Another fifth of liquor in his pocket, you guys. This man harbor criminals. Why are you blaming the millimeters for everything, Kingdom Reign? Why don't you take the bean out of your own eyes? We got Martell, we got Carlos, we got Destiny, we got Stormy, we got all these toxicity, these criminal-minded people on this show. Let's see what Melody is saying.
It's embarrassing when you embarrass your family. You know what I'm saying?
After Maurice was arrested and got out for the DUI, he was on social media partying with a bottle of liquor in his hand.
Again, that didn't even.
So now you hear that, you guys. You see the kind of toxicity that's on this show. Black excellent, right? Black excellent. This is what the viewing audience has to see on this show. These type But this man, a lawyer, getting arrested for domestic violence, y'all. Not domestic violence, that's Martell. I'm getting all these criminals mixed up.
Make good sense. And nobody held him responsible publicly saying
that's what they was out there saying. We told y'all he was gonna get out. Free Reese! Free Reese!
Free Reese.
That's right. Nobody hold nobody on this show accountable for nothing that they do. And all this criminal activity from harboring domestic violence, you guys, the handling of domestic violence, cast members discussing their own pending Madison County, Alabama criminal charges, but they blaming the millimeters for what they do. Yeah, that's right. You've been put on notice.
What? Ignorant. So ignorant. That's some ignorance right there.
Right.
Furthermore, I lost my grandmother to a drunk driver.
Wow.
Okay?
Do you think he has a drinking problem? Like when y'all are around, like in a group or whatever?
They've always been partiers.
Okay.
And Reese has always been one of the most immature.
Y'all see that? You see that, don't you, you guys? This is what the viewing audience has to see. Yeah, you want to blame the millimeters because we tune in to see Black Excellence. But then when we show the real deal, oh, it's the millimeters picking on my style.
Now, you want me to look at you as a leader in the community?
Wow.
An example?
Wow.
Right? Someone to listen to like we listen to Martin Luther King Jr.?
Right.
No.
Success, in spite of. Perseverance, in spite of. So the fact that we're all living dreams of ours, that were ideas at one time, is commendable.
Well, Maurice has always given Martin Luther King Jr. speeches. So all I hope is, going forward, when I see him, hear him, any of him, I better not hear no long speeches. I don't want to hear no reprimanding. I don't want to hear no what nobody should be doing. Like, you need to be on, like Beyonce's challenge say, on me.
Yeah, all these dysfunctional relationships on this show. But yet, what do? They focus on one woman who is Melody. And now they focusing on the Melodies. Criminal activities, you guys. Yes, been put on notice, millimeters. Yes, they've been put on notice, and it's documented. It's playing all across the internet. This documentation about BT lawyer. BT lawyers come from Kingdom Reign, Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Cast y'all is circulating. Have you heard? Go over there to True T and then go over there to Pinky the Housewife. Have you heard? BT lawyer have put Kingdom Reign on notice about this cast.
You know, the group really has let me down. You know, as far as just living up, to their potential, and really doing what they say that they want to do and want to accomplish. I don't know. I guess right now you can count Melody Rogers as disappointed. Mugshot after mugshot after mugshot. I can't help but feel like, what is this? What are we becoming? Because when we talk about originally, right, Black excellence, we talk about originally being the builders of the community.
So what happened to this? What happened to this? You have a producer that all he talks about is gaslighting, violence, gaslighting, dysfunctional behavior, breaking up families, criminal activities. That's right, Melody. I know you are disappointed.
Right? Being the standard, right? We ain't in that. So don't put my name with a name.
That's right. Don't put her name on it. I ain't in this. That's right. She still stand for Black excellence, just like what her show was supposed to be about. She stand alone in her own lane on Black excellence. Stay tuned, you guys, because I tell y'all what I uncovered on this internet, y'all. My lawyer, it's circulating. I'm gonna put it up. My lawyer came for Kingdom Reign.
And then when it comes to babies, You know, there are some things I haven't talked about on this show, but I talked about to you privately. It's real. And it almost started to feel like the chaos is being funded. And so thankfully to, you know, my family, my team, they really had to talk to me and be like, you know, Mel, you and Carlos can get back to a good place. You know, y'all can get back to a good place. You gotta just be open.
She pulled her heart out to that man, you guys. So yes, you guys, let's just take a look at what's circulating around on the internet. This is public use, you guys. That BT lawyer has put on notice about what's going on, about the toxicity, about the mishandling, King and Rain, how Carlos King mishandled domestic violence for a living. For a living, this is what he does. For a living, Mr. Scott has been observed playing a role on a TV reality show with his producer, Carlos King. Would this adult thing include criminal? Yes, criminal adult thing. You guys know we have seen people come forth, talks about how my soul has deceived them, how my soul has scammed them, allegedly. What do King and Rain do? Nothing. Sexual. We're talking about Uncle Festus. Y'all, Uncle Festus is like perverted. Talk about all this perverted sex with his sick wife that has cancer, you guys. Perverted sexual things. That's what he's noticed for. I don't know if he noticed, but that's what he noticed for. That's what he noticed. That is noted on TV, y'all. The other sexual scandal on here is this man being convicted. Sexual scandal, convicted of trying to pass around this tape of his ex-wife, you guys, illegally. The whole cast staff knew about it because the cast has been talking about it. They've been passing allegedly this sexual tape around of this beautiful mother of 4 children, you guys. Yeah. On network been put on notice about this sexual and all this sexual activity that's going on around here. Not to mention this same person been caught drunk driver and celebrating with a fifth of liquor after he got out of the show. After he got out of the jail, and the producer had the nerve to show it. Yes, let's talk about that, y'all. You want to talk about the millimeters? Why don't you talk about the mishandling of all these arguments with this man right here, this abuser, this domestic violence abuser? Namely, Montel Hope's arguing, tearing up stuff on stage, arguing, yelling, screaming. You want to talk about the millimeters, because the millimeters got the millimeters, got to tell y'all, oh no, this is not right. This is not right. Including the handling of domestic violence. How do King and Rain handle this domestic violence? What did Melody say? Come on, Melody. Let me tell y'all. What she say? This at the podcast, you guys. Yeah. Come on, Melody. Tell him.
Get rid of them. That's what you need to do.